Welcome to Now You Know BC. I'm Bob Kronbauer, also known as BC Bob, and on this show I introduce you to interesting people, places to go, things to see, things that have happened in the past. You will hear our collective stories, and this week I'm telling you some about skateboarding in BC. From the oldest skate shop in Canada to a non-profit group that brings the joy of skating to kids on Indigenous reservations across the country and across the states, to a wild story about a pro skateboarder who once punched a kid at an international contest held here in Vancouver. Did you know that the oldest skateboard shop in Canada is located on Vancouver's west side? It's true. PD's Hot Shop has had a number of different addresses in the city over the years, and as the time of this, it's located at 10th and Alma. The shop was founded by brothers Peter and Rick Ducommun in 1976. They also started the iconic skateboard brand Skull Skates just 2 years later, right here in Canada. And when he moved away to chase his dreams of becoming a movie star, Rick left the company wholly in the hands of his brother Peter, known as PD, and Rick sadly passed away in 2015 at the age of 62. PD has been running the store and the brand for decades, and they're about to celebrate their 50th anniversary in business. That is so long, and their longevity could be attributed to their punk rock ethos, the fact that most of their products are made in Canada, and PD's DIY mindset. In 2022, he opened up a second PD's Hot Shop location on Vancouver Island in the small community of Parksville, and the brand Skull Skates continues to sell in shops around the world. And I'm sorry to make this all about me, but this is my show and I do what I want. So I'd like to let you know that I designed the very first Skull Skates website in the mid-1990s, back when webmaster was an actual occupation that people did. Completely unrelated to this, I was also present when a professional skateboarder punched a kid in the face at a contest at the P&E in the 90s. It happened at Slam City Jam in 1999, and I had moved on from working retail and was employed as a journalist. The punch happened right in front of me, and the guy who landed it was named Moses Itkonen.
Hey, everyone out there want to say hi to Moses? Hey, say hi to everyone. Hello, everybody.
A world-renowned professional from Vancouver who was competing in the North American Pro Skateboarding Championships being held at the Pacific Coliseum. And in 1999, he was skating for Powell Skateboards, and he and some of his friends had just started a fairly new clothing company called RDS that they were promoting. The brand is, of course, still around today. During a practice run, Moses got up on one of the obstacles with a lacrosse stick and started firing free balled-up RDS t-shirts into the crowd. Most people were loving it, but for some reason, one fan caught a t-shirt, threw it back at him, and it hit him right in the head. He had suffered multiple concussions prior to this contest, and he says that maybe some unresolved anger issues caused him to snap at that moment. He jumped over the fence surrounding the course, ran up into the stands, and punched the person that he thought threw the shirt right in the face. Soon after that, he was ejected by security. And the following year, his friends wore t-shirts that said, "Where's Moses?" on them as a sort of form of protest. But what he tells me is that he thinks the ban was justified. It's been 25 years, and Moses says that he's pretty happy to have made it out of his younger years with his freedom and his mental health intact. He also says that he regrets the punch, and that a bruised ego is not an excuse for that level of aggression. Slam City Jam was a huge part of skateboarding in Vancouver in the 90s. Moses loved competing in it, and he says that people would love for an event of that scale and importance to return to our city one day. I agree, and now you know.